Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be chatting through the books that I would like to read in the month of March. I also want to introduce a new thing to my monthly hopefuls video, and that is a monthly reset. I've been seeing a bunch of booktubers and other YouTubers alike do monthly resets, and I just absolutely love this concept of just kind of talking about the month as a whole and kind of just planning things out and talking about maybe some things that aren't bookish related. So I hope y'all don't mind this concept, but I'm gonna try putting in my bullet journal spreads for my life journal and my reading journal at the end of this video. So if you would like to watch that, it'll be at the end, but this portion will be my TBR of sorts for the month. So without further ado, let's get into the books I'd like to read. So for the month of March, I will be participating in a readathon called Realmathon, which is being hosted by Cassidy and tons of other amazing booktubers. I'm so excited to be participating. I'm on Team Blood, the winning team, obviously, and I'm really excited to participate. I wanted to participate last year, but I joined kind of too late to be part of a team, so I just read books and I don't think I was really part of a team. I was just kind of watching the reading sprints and stuff. So this year, I picked a team, I'm signed up, and I'm ready to win. First on my TBR is Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. This is the first book in, I don't remember which series this is, but it's the next book that I need to read for Robin Hobb that I'm trying to read all of her books this year, so this is the next one I need to read. This fulfills the prompt of reading a book in multiple formats. I will be listening to the audiobook and following along physically, so multiple formats for that. It has even number of letters in the title and is a book that I paid for. So, looking forward to this one. This book is deceptively small, but you look at the font, look at how tiny it is. Yeah, this book, it looks small, but I bet you it's gonna take me a while to read. Next up is my in-person book club pick for the month, which is The Predator by Rue Nix, I believe. So I will be reading this for that, obviously, but it does fulfill quite a few prompts for Realmathon. So it fulfills new to TBR, because I have never heard of this book until book club recently. I'm calling this a popcorn read because it's like a mafia romance, and I feel like that's not very high fantasy where it takes a lot of brain power. So I don't imagine this book is gonna be difficult to read, in that sense. And it's a required read because I have to read it for book club. I think the author uses a pseudonym because I don't think Rue Nix is their name, but I'm just assuming on that. I'll double check to make sure that's correct. It does have people on the cover, which for my team is bonus points, and it also has the team color on the cover, which is more bonus points. So this book is honestly worth quite a bit for my team, which is amazing. It's great that I have to read it anyways because it's worth a lot of points. This next book is going to fully depend on if I read the second book in this series because the book that I'm going to talk about next is book 3. So I may or may not actually get to this one in the month because it may depend on if I get book 2 done in time. And that book is The Memory of Souls by Jen Loynes. I am loving this series, at least the first book. So I do plan on getting book 2 done in February, but for whatever reason, if I don't, then I won't be reading this in March, more than likely. But if I do, the prompts that it fulfills is a buddy read because we are reading this together in the Discord that I'm a part of. It's also a book that I will read in multiple formats. Again, it's one of those books that I will listen to the audio and follow along physically. I really like doing that for high fantasy. It just really immerses you in the world. It does have an even number of letters in the title, and it's a book I paid for. So, looking forward to this one. Hopefully it happens, but we'll just see. Next up is A Tempest of Tea, which is for the Patreon book club for Steph. So I'm gonna try to get to this one, but we'll just see how it all shakes out. So the prompts that this book fulfills is it is a special edition. I bought the Barnes & Noble special edition, which is just stunning. So I got that. It is a book I paid for. It's a required read because, book club pick. It's new to my TBR. I did hear about it a couple months ago or whatever, but it's going to be new to my physical TBR. And bonus points, it does have a person on the cover. So this fulfills quite a few points, so I'm going to try to prioritize it. But like I said, we'll just see. This next book, I'm like 100% going to read in the month because it is worth so many points for my team, and that is Blood Mercy by Vila Roth. I am so excited to finally be reading this book. I've been wanting to read the Blood Mercy series for ages, and I don't know why. I just keep not letting myself read it. So we're doing it. We're doing it, people. I'm so excited. So this fulfills the prompt of person on the cover. It has the team word in the title, which is worth quite a bit as well. It is a book that I'm going to read in multiple formats. Yet again, I have the ebook and the audiobook. It has an even number of letters in the title, and it's a book I paid for because I do have the ebook through Kindle Unlimited, which does not count as a book I paid for, but I did buy the audiobook, which I think counts as a book I paid for, right? I think so. So overall, and this book is really long, so like the longer the book, the more points that it's worth. So this book is worth a lot. So really looking forward to getting to this one. I hope I love it because I just want to read them all. I do. I really do. Next up, I'm continuing my Sarah J. Maas along for kind of myself. I'm not following anything. I'm just kind of trying to read a book a month. And the next one is A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm hoping this one's good. Akamath was fine for me, but I'm hoping this one's like really, really good. But we'll just see. So this fulfills the prompt of read a book in multiple formats. Can you tell that I love listening to audiobooks and following along physically? Because I really, really do. So again, that's the plan for this one. It is a book that has an even number of letters in the title, and it's a book I paid for. So, hoping I get to this one in the month. It's a chunker, but the audiobooks for these do go by pretty quickly. This last book's kind of a bonus book because I feel like the books on this want to read list are ridiculously long. So to read all of them, I feel like it's a little ridiculous. So this last book I'm going to mention, I'm likely not going to read. But we'll just see. I may actually start it at the end of February and finish it in March, which I don't know if that counts for Realmathon, but regardless, we'll just see. And that is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I really want to get this read before I get spoiled for it because I've seen some people mention that they keep getting spoiled online for this book, and I don't want that. I have been spoiled for so many books and it makes me so mad. It's like, people, don't put spoilers out there, and if you do, make it very, very clear that you're talking about spoilers, and try to hide what you're talking about as much as possible, because that is one of my number one pet peeves with like the bookish internet, is people just throwing around like so many spoilers, and I'm like, why? People, stop! So I've been avoiding Instagram as much as possible because I don't want to get spoiled for like Crescent City, because I haven't gotten there, and like I don't want to be spoiled. I want to have my own experience reading it, you know? So I also just want to read this one as well because people have been kind of hating this, and I thought Fourth Wing was fun. Is it the best thing ever? No, but it's really fun, and I hope this one is at least fun to read. So this book fulfills quite a few prompts. So it fulfills the prompt of an author's most recent release, more than one POV, because I'm assuming we're going to have 2 POVs, so that may or may not count for this, but I'm just kind of assuming. A book featuring death, I'm again assuming. Some of these may not be accurate. A book featuring romance, I think because it's, you know, fantasy romance, that'll be true. And it has the team color on the cover, so it's also pretty long, so that counts for quite a few points as well. So we'll hopefully get to this one in the month. Well, there you have it. Those are all the books that I'd like to get to for Realmathon and to read during March. I'm really excited for this readathon, but if I only read Blood Mercy, that's still going to be a ton of points for my team. So yeah, that's going to be it for this portion of the video. So next up will be in setting up my March spreads in my various journals. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see in the monthly reset, as I would love to know, and enjoy the monthly reset.